Hi there. In this short video, we will give you a quick overview of the Billy Goat Trail, Section A. This trail is located on the Maryland side of the Great Falls Park. This video overview provides you a unique opportunity of seeing real-time hiking experiences as well as terrains that surround the trail. We hope that watching this video from start to the end will help you to decide whether or not hiking this part of the trail fits with your level of comfort, interests, and physical abilities. The Billy Goat Trail is one of the busiest and unique trails in the DC area. This trail contains 3 different sections, A, B, and C, that total 8 miles. Its close proximity to Potomac River and changing terrain may provide a lot of fun and adventures for all ages. Please note that changing weather conditions may affect your hiking experience. That is why we recommend that you check current trail conditions and to confirm that the trail you want to hike is open. You can find current park conditions on the National Park Service website, and for your convenience you can find direct link to the website in the description of this video. Section A of the trail is 1.75 miles long and perhaps is one of the most difficult sections in comparison to sections B and C. Please note that no pets are allowed on this trail. As this trail requires lots of climbing and scrambling on the rocks and boulders, we decided that the best time to hike this trail will be the middle of summer and of course in absence of heavy rains few days before the hike. This section starts from the towpath at the stop gate between locks 16 and 17, about a mile south of the Great Falls Tavern. The trail heads out onto Bear Island and runs along the rocky cliffs above the Potomac River in Mather Gorge. As you can see in this video, in the beginning, the trail is pretty flat and easy, but middle part of this trail is very rocky and could be slippery. That is why we strongly recommend using good hiking boots with ankle support. As you can see, this part of the trail is surrounded by half-mile of river, forest, and wildflowers 50 feet above the Potomac. You can find blue markers placed on trees, boulders, or rocks along the entire trail, and we would highly recommend paying attention to markers and staying on a trail at all times. Due to high popularity of this trail among hikers, this trail can be very busy during the weekend, and as a result, you will have to spend additional time on waiting for other people navigating through narrow areas, large boulders, as well as scrambling on a cliff that you will see later in this video. For that particular reason, we decided to hike this trail in the middle of the week, and it took us 2 hours from start to end, including a little bit of time that we spent on taking pictures of beautiful views. Timing of your hike is another important consideration that may enhance your hiking experience. Due to changing landscape and necessity to climb on a cliff, we would not recommend hiking this trail during late hours of the day, especially during time close to sunset. As you can see, hiking this trail in the dark will be almost impossible and could be very dangerous. Perhaps, hiking this trail in the morning could be one of the best times of the day, as it gives you enough time to take as many breaks as you may need for taking pictures, resting up, or even taking lunch. As you progress, the trail becomes more difficult with lots of climbing, scrambling, and moving around huge rocks and boulders. The rock scrambling starts around trail marker 1, where a national park sign warns about risk of injury. From here, the Billy Goat Trail earns its name with hand-over-foot climbing, including a 50-foot near vertical traverse. To stay on trail, pay close attention to the blue blazes painted on rocks and trees. The rooftop at the Potomac River is the first point of Billy Goat Trail Section A, which is located right behind Market Number 1. At this point you find this gorgeous scenic views and some wildlife, including birds, lizards, and variety of bees pollinating beautiful flowers. Closer to the cliff, trail gets more challenging and requires full attention on every step of your way. At this point, which is roughly in the middle of this trail, you will have to climb 30 to 40 feet up a cliff. As you can see, there is a big crack that goes through the edge of the cliff. This crack gives you a foothold and therefore makes hiking experience not really as hard. Climbing up this cliff doesn't require ropes or harness, but it may not be recommended for those with a fear of heights. After the cliff, you'll come down to river level at Purplehorse Beach with great views of the river and gorge. Soon, the trail loops back around and ends at the towpath near Widewater. Now, we just arrived to the trail marker number 2. This part of the trail continues to be challenging, but doesn't require climbing on a cliff like we just did earlier in this video. At this point, however, you are also offered an option to use an exit trail in case you decide to abandon your hike or in case if you didn't plan to hike the entire trail. As we decided to take the entire trail, we are going to head out towards Mather Gorge, which offers one of the best views on this trail. Cross Pothole Alley, an expanse of porous rock with deep crevices overlooking the Mather Gorge and the Potomac River below. The gorge is cut by the Potomac River and is, for the most part, lined on both sides by cliffs. Towards the southern end of the gorge, the cliffs become tree-lined bluffs as the gorge widens out into the wider and larger Potomac Gorge. Soon after, you'll reach the so-called Purplehorse Beach, where sand and rocks slope down to the river. At this point of the trail, all challenging parts are in the past. You can just walk rest of the trail while enjoying the views and taking photos of the wildlife, trees and flowers, including whitewater pond lily, which typically can be seen in the ponds during later spring or early summer. At the end of this trail, you will also find amazing views on Widewater Lake, and if you have energy, you can continue your adventure by heading out to sections B and C of the Billy Goat Trail. Otherwise, you can head out back to the parking lot of your choice. Please note that on our YouTube channel, we have published another episode capturing our hiking experience to the Olmsted Island, which is located nearby Billy Goat Trailhead. We would highly recommend watching that episode to all those folks who enjoy seeing waterfalls without making substantial investments of their time and efforts on hiking through challenging terrains. If you enjoyed this video and find it useful for planning your next hiking trip, please do not forget to give us a like and share this video with your friends. If you have any additional questions, feel free to post them in the comments section, located right down below this video, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more videos.